Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was my return day to streaming this week, Friday, the 9th of July, 2023, also known as Street Fighter Friday. And today, based on everything that happened last week in Street Fighter 6, because I felt like I got beat up last week, right? I was playing with Ryu. I didn't really understand him that well. I lost a ridiculous amount because they placed me way too high in ranked. I tried to play with Zangief, and I felt that at higher ranks that I was getting with Zangief, the game was getting way harder because Zangief just wasn't as good of a character. And because of that, I felt that this week I wanted to come in strong with a stream or multiple streams of Street Fighter 6 where I knew what I was doing and I was trying to get better. And that's exactly what I did today because, ladies and gentlemen, today was Blanka Bonanza. Today my goal was twofold. Number one, to get my 1,000th win in Street Fighter 6, and number two, to level up my Blanka even higher in Diamond rank. The last time I had played him a week or two ago, I called it Diamond Rush, and it was the rush to get to Diamond rank, and I had just gotten there. I think I was just like maybe 1 or 2 wins above standard 1-star Diamond rank, and I had then gone below, and then I came back up. So now, today, the goal was to play with Blanka. Now, I didn't know if I was going to play with him all day or not, but at first it was going to be the first stream. Immediately out of the gates, my studying of videos showed. Like, I had been studying videos with Blanka online. And man, let me tell you, I was getting win streaks. I was doing well. I was actually doing new combos in the corner with Blanka-chan that I'd never done before that were amazing combos, giant damage, mix-ups. And in addition to that, I actually started implementing parrying in my game today for the first time ever. Like, yes, I'd done some perfect parries, but I'm doing, like, absolutely parrying, rush down and things and trying to get out of it using parrying. And this is a result of Diaphone as well as Game Trekker, both urging me to do so, seeing that I had wins handed to me, but I threw them away because I wasn't parrying. Instead, I was doing that drive reversal. So, because of that, today, I started off on a giant tear. Like, no exaggeration. I got an insane string of wins. I think at one point I was like 19-3 or something like that. Like, crazy wins. And I got 1,000 wins, like, right away. Like, within the first half an hour, 45 minutes, I hit my 1,000th win. So everyone was celebrating. Everyone was having fun. And I continued on with 3 hours of Blanka on the first stream. What I can tell you is, in Diamond ranking, you see a few things. Number one, you see people who literally don't understand Street Fighter playing well with characters like Ken, because Ken is so easy to play. He's brokenly overpowered in this game, and everything he does is safe. He doesn't need to react. He can stand there playing a basic pattern and win constantly because of the tools they've given him that are way faster, better recovery, higher priority, and everything leading to a giant combo. He's broken, in my opinion. I actually do think Ken is the best character in the game, and it's only because he's too easy to play and way too much reward for very little risk. And it showed today. Every Ken I played, almost when I started mixing them up and doing throw mix-ups and everything, they couldn't do anything. They had no clue how to react. But when they got into their pattern of, let me do the pattern that's safe online, you can't beat it. It's too overpowered online. Like, what is this shit? So it's kind of messed up. Now, otherwise, strongest characters in the game right now, I'd say, are Jury, as well as DJ, as well as probably, I mean, I think Luke is good, but I haven't fought many good Lukes at all. I would actually still think that Jamie, but not Jamie, isn't as good. I think that Jamie is lower tier now than the other rushdown style characters. I also didn't fight any Chun-Li. I fought no Chun-Li's and no Guiles today at all, which was very weird. JP, what a weird character, because he literally plays nothing like anyone else. He has very basic things, but sadly what I hate to say about JP is he is very scrubby, because literally when he's in trouble, he mashes jab, and it beats a lot of stuff. And everyone I was playing today, it's like, oh, well, I'm in trouble. Let me just mash jab and see if it hits. And if it hits, they get a giant combo. Like, I'm not kidding. One jab with JP combos into itself. Easy move, EX move or OD move that's a wall bounce. Easy follow-up, easy level 3 super. So just by mashing jab, you get like a 50-60% punish combo from nothing. From no timing, just guessing and mashing. It's lame. I do think that JP right now also is kind of stupidly built, that he shouldn't be that good from mid-range or close range. There's way too many people online just mashing and getting away with mashing because it beats so much, okay? But overall, I had a great time. I found some high-level Hondas. The Hondas were a joke. Like, the Hondas are all patterns, too. Like, the Hondas basically have this one pattern of mix up with the butt splash, and if it hits, do one thing. If it doesn't, mix up with a throw or a hit string, and then just wait and do headbutts. And win. Like, a couple beat me, I beat a couple, like, it was kind of 50-50, but it's ridiculous because the online pattern is so overpowered with Honda, I feel, too. It really is just, like, ridiculously silly. I don't think Honda's top tier. I think he's bottom tier, though. But anyway, so overall today, After 3 hours, I had leveled up huge. I actually had hit 2-star diamond with Blanka. So not only did I hit my 1,000th win, but I hit the next echelon of diamond. And I'm thinking in my head, tonight, do I really want to mix it up again and pick another character, or I want to keep this rolling? Because I'm doing so good. This is really great gameplay. I want to keep it going. Screw it. Tonight, Friday Night Fights, more Blanka. So we did 2.5 more hours of Blanka tonight. And get this, I ranked my Blanka up to 3-star diamond, and I'm firmly in there by several wins. So it's not even like, oh, he can just lose and immediately be demoted. No, I'm in there. And again, another 2.5 hours of very close fights. If anything today, what was the best improvements of my game? Definitely the parrying. The parrying was key. The parrying is making it so that now characters who are just blindly rushing down can't do it constantly. Although it's still up to me to try to find a way out of the corner, whether it's a hop, a throw, OD up ball to knock them away or whatever, and it's tough because Blanka doesn't have a perfect reversal like other characters do. But man, I had a lot of fun. The mix-ups, the throws. I love the Blanka-chan stuff in the corner that I'm doing now. It's really fun to do, and it catches them for giant combos. And basically, Blanka has tools from like every range, which is really, really good. And I'm enjoying the character build for sure. Having a great time with them and doing really well. So by the end of the night, I think someone added up. I had over 80 wins today. Over 80 wins. I think they said roughly I just hit 40 to 50, like between 40 and 50, or maybe exactly 50 losses. So that's a good win-loss ratio by a good amount. I'm curious to see what the actual number will be, but it might be one of my best win-loss ratios ever. And I am improving, and I am, learning matchups, getting better. I was having so much fun. So today, 1,000 wins achieved, 2 ranks in Diamond achieved. We're halfway through Diamond, halfway to Master. Yeah, can you believe it? All right. Now I'll say this: the next time I play Street Fighter, we're not doing Blanka. That later this week, I'm doing 2 more sessions of Street Fighter. One will be Lily, and one will be Marisa. Don't know what order, but I think we're doing one on Monday, one on Wednesday. I'm going to go back to those characters. I haven't played them in a very long time, and I want to go back into them and see if I can learn them better at a higher level, maybe get them up out of the lower levels of Platinum to like mid or higher Platinums. We'll see. But I want to play more characters besides just Blanka. I mean, Blanka obviously is my best character. I'm leveling him up, halfway to Master already. And we'll see how it goes. But yeah, more variety coming up later in the week. All right, so thank you, everyone who attended, anyone who supported. There was a great amount of support with memberships, with tips, with everything today. That was really, really appreciated. It really got this week off to a great start because this weekend's going to be weird. Listen to this. My whole schedule this weekend's thrown for a loop. I got some personal stuff going on. I don't really want to talk about it until the whole thing's resolved, so I'm not going to tell you the specifics yet. But what I can tell you is that tomorrow's daytime stream, Saturday's stream, will be interrupted. Since it'll be interrupted, I couldn't have it be my react show, DSP versus the Internet, because we got people who are channel members on that channel who I guarantee I'm going to watch their videos. There's people who are competing to get their videos watched. I can't shorten that show. It has to be full length. So because of that, that show will now be Sunday, and tomorrow, Saturday, here's the schedule. First, it's the Level 1 podcast in the morning. Likely, I'll try to shorten it if possible and not have a long show so we can get to Final Fantasy. At some point in the afternoon, I'm going to be interrupted. I'm not sure exactly when, but it's going to happen. And when I get interrupted, I don't know how long the interruption's going to be, nor do I even know if I'm coming back. So likely I'll just put the stream on a break and say, hey guys, sorry, we'll just have music running forever. And if I come back, great. And if not, I'll just end the stream and tell everyone I didn't have time. It all depends on what happens. And again, you guys don't know what's going on. I'm not going to tell you yet, all right? So we'll see what happens. I'm going to get some gameplay of Final Fantasy 16, but I don't know how much. Hopefully we could get a full 3 hours, but I guess we'll see what happens with this interruption. Saturday night stream, the late stream tomorrow night, will be the conclusion of Diablo 4. We're at the end. Like, we're in the end game. We're about to hit the final dungeon. It's about an hour to an hour and a half to finish it, depending on how hard it is for me to beat it. Because I did only just hit like level 40 or 41. I think the end game is like 45 to 50, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm going to do my best to beat it and wrap it up tomorrow night, and that'll be it for Diablo for now, and that'll finally be completed in the rotation. Sunday is another weird day. So now Sunday daytime stream is going to be DSP versus the Internet, and there's no late stream on Sunday because I'm doing private react videos for patrons. So it's a very kind of short, weird day. But then on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, those 3 days we get back to normality. So it'll be Street Fighter on the stream on Monday. Monday night, Zelda Endgame. Tuesday, it'll be Final Fantasy 16. And Tuesday night, we got an open stream. And I'm curious what you guys would want to see. I actually believe there's a demo of a game called Sea of Stars coming out that day, and people are saying it's kind of like Chrono Trigger, so maybe we could check that out. Or we could check out, the World Tour mode of Street Fighter 6, which we haven't played in ages, or we could do something else. We'll talk about it obviously, if we beat Diablo tomorrow night, we'll talk about it on the streams and everything to figure out what we want to do Tuesday night. And then Wednesday will be more Street Fighter, and Wednesday night, probable and likely conclusion of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which then means all the night streams will be freed up for whatever we want. Again, if it's Street Fighter or a new game or whatever, you know, it's going to be great. So I'm happy to be wrapping this stuff up for you guys this week. All right. Sorry about the weird weekend schedule. I hope you'll be here tomorrow for the podcast, for Final Fantasy, for whenever I can play it, as much as I can play it, and for the conclusion of Diablo. Everyone, please have a good night. And by the way, enjoy. This gameplay of Street Fighter is the best I've ever done in this game. Street Fighter 6, this by far is the best Street Fighter 6 gameplay I've done. Crazy matches, close comebacks, superb combos, really good stuff. I hope you'll give it a look. Thank you all. Have a good night. See you in the morning, and peace out.